Hey guys, Coach Docs here, and today is one of those rare instances where I'm actually in my chair, sitting down, and not pacing around the room trying to talk to you through the camera. So, for those of you who know me and know my videos, um, it means that I've got some information that I really want to make sure I nail and that you can get as much as possible. Sometimes when I'm standing up, I get so into the conversation that I get off topic. So I'm here to really focus. Now, this video is here to answer the question, what is the difference between Insanity Max 30 versus Insanity and versus T25? So I've got all the programs here for you to see that I actually own them. I'm not just talking based on something I read on Google. I actually own them. I own the extra DVDs as well. I've done all of these things, and so I'm not simply gonna be sharing with you what I think of this or what I think the differences are or my opinion based on what I read something in somewhere in Google, but I'm actually sharing my experience and what I've gone through. And even my shirt, this shirt I'm wearing right now, it's proof that I've gone through the program and completed it. So I really want to be as 100% authentic with you. So I've got all my stuff here. It's my experience. So let's get started. The first thing that I want you to understand between these three workouts is that they are all excellent workouts. But and I know I'm gonna hurt someone's feelings here. I actually think that Insanity Max 30 is better than T25 and Insanity. Um, and I know some people are gonna disagree, but this is my video, this is my opinion. So that's what I think. I think that Shaun T created two awesome workouts. By the way, this is the old version of Insanity, so now you're getting like a smaller package. This is too inconvenient. So Shaun T created these two awesome workout programs, and I want you to imagine that he married them and eventually created this called Insanity Max 30. I think this is the superior program compared to the other two. I don't think that I'm not trying to say that the other two aren't good. I just think that this is way better. And for some people are gonna say, oh, but Insanity burns more calories or T25 has weight. I still think this is a superior workout. And here's why. This is the reasons why I think that Insanity Max 30 is better than Insanity or T25. Number one, all the workouts are 30 minutes long. All of them. You don't have to worry about whether one of the workouts is 60 minutes and the other one is 45. All of them are 30. That's similar to T25. But what I like about this being 30 minutes is that the 30 minutes, those extra 5 minutes compared to T25, they really add up in the calories. With T25, using my heart rate monitor, I would burn anywhere around 350. 350 calories was my average. Sometimes it would be in the 200s, and then sometimes it would be around 400 in some of the speed workouts, especially in the gamma ones. With Insanity, I would my average heart rate was around 650 to 700. So you burn more because the workouts are longer. But I found that with Max 30, I was burning about 450 on average. Sometimes it was less depending on the workout, and sometimes it was as high as 515. So that was a great caloric burn for just 30 minutes. The second thing that I really prefer of Insanity Max 30 over both Insanity and T25 is that the calendar is static. You do the same workout in the same order for the same first 4 weeks. So in Insanity and T25, your weeks were almost random. The workouts would shift every week, and you would have like a random order of when you're gonna be doing a workout. So I really appreciated that finally they just stabilized the schedule and you did a different routine every day, and then you had an optional workout on Saturday, and then you have a rest day on Sundays. Now the third thing is the optional workout. It's a recovery workout, but this one is actually better than the one in Insanity. The one in Insanity, cardio recovery, feels more like a workout than a recovery. So I really enjoyed Pulse because it's 20 minutes. You get some work in, but you also get a lot of stretches. It's similar to the stretch in T25, but it's shorter. And you can pair that up with Ab Attack, which is 10 minutes, to get a 30-minute workout on Saturdays. Now, the fourth thing that I really enjoy about Max 30 is that they finally separated the strength workouts, the strength exercises from the plyometrics and from the cardio. So in Insanity, you were doing a lot of mixed exercises, and in Insanity Max 30, they separated them and called them Tabata Power and Tabata Strength, or Max Out Strength and Max Out Power. And those workouts are specifically designed to target your muscles, so to fatigue them. And the other workouts handle the cardio component. In T25, you do weights, but I honestly found that this workout, in the way that he makes you do them, where you fatigue your muscles and you are doing something similar to drop sets, I found that to be brilliant, and it made a big difference in the way I was training. And I even realized that I didn't necessarily need weights to do this program. Like I used to be, when I was doing Insanity, I always thought that I need to incorporate weights because that's the only way to build muscle. And the same thing was true for T25. So to be able to do this workout and realize that I could still get my chest to be sore the next day from doing these workouts was phenomenal. The fifth thing that I really think it's what gives Insanity Max 30 that winning edge is that it's not only about your health and your fitness. I think that Shanti did an extremely great job at being a motivator for you, not only for your health and fitness, but also in life in general. This workout puts you so close to a breaking point. It puts you in out of your comfort zone every time. You're always trying to do better than you did last time. That's the concept of maxing out. And I think that if you apply that max out component from Insanity to both Insanity or T25, your workouts will be completely different. And the cool thing is that when you're in that state where you're constantly doubting, where you can go a bit more, you have Shanti there telling you, yes, you can. And once you actually break through, you feel so freaking amazing because you've discovered that you've got more in you than what you thought before. And lastly, the last thing I really prefer about Insanity Max 30 over both Insanity and T25 is the modifier option. Not only do you get an amazing modifier, but you also can lock the modifier on screen so that you can always see him. In T25 you have a modifier, in Insanity you don't. So you always have to try to keep up with Shanti. In T25 you have a modifier, but if the camera moved to follow Shanti, you couldn't see the modifier. The other cool thing from Insanity Max 30 as compared to T25 was that the modifier just removes the high impact, but it leaves all the intensity. You can really get a crazy workout doing the modifier. Those calories I mentioned earlier, those were from modifying. So in T25, some of the modified moves felt like too easy, and I thought that whenever I would modify, I would burn less than 200 calories. So to be able to burn so much modifying and to really get a kick-ass workout that leaves you sore while modifying, it's amazing. The modifier, just usually I would max out modifying because my muscles were just tired and I couldn't, either my legs were burning or my chest wouldn't move anymore. So the type of modifying here is completely different from the one in T25. Well, and that's why I think about Insanity Max 30 compared to the other ones. Like I said, I also have the extra DVDs. So I've done all of the routines in this collection of Shanti workouts, and I still think that Max 30 is the best of them all. If you had to start with one of these workouts, I recommend that you start with Insanity Max 30. You watch my other videos on and my tips on how to modify and how to eat right, and you'll get the results you're after with this program. Alright guys, that's what I think about Insanity Max 30 versus T25 and the All Insanity. I hope this video helps. If you guys have any questions, be sure to ask them below. And by the way, if you want to check out my Insanity Max 30 transformation, be sure to click on the link below and so you can check it out. And visit the description section so that you can get access to my Insanity Max 30 tip playlist. That way you can maximize your results so that you can become the best version of you.